Hi all, Sabit here. This video is about subject and subjectivity in post-structuralism. I gathered data for this video from the book Contemporary Literary and Cultural Theory by Pramod K. Nair. Let's get into the video. What post-structuralism proposes is that the subject is a social construction. There is no innate or natural self that can exist outside of discourses. The subject is not a coherent self. The subject does not contain an essence. Subjects insert themselves into the roles and subject positions already available to them in discourses. Therefore, the subject is constructed within discourses which bestow upon her or him an identity, a name, a gender, such as biology, medicine, law, history, science, and arts. Biology as discourse constructs a material body subject nerves, blood vessels, the various organs and disease. The law as discourse constructs the human as one who has rights and responsibilities. History as discourse constructs the human as one who has followed a particular trajectory in what history terms evolution or development. Psychology, philosophy, and psychoanalysis as discourses constructs the human psyche and self as a set of values, behavioral patterns, predispositions, and eccentricities. These discourses operate through language. According to Chris Whedon, the meaning of the existing structure of social institution as much as the structures themselves and the subject positions which they offer their subjects is a site of political struggle waged mainly though not exclusively in language. When the subject speaks, she or he is inserted into the discourse. The subject enters into identity when she or he enters into language and discourse. Building on these assumptions derived from post-structuralism, thinkers like Judith Butler developed theories of the subject within discourse and demonstrate how subject accept and resist subject positions. Judith Butler turns to a version of post-structuralism in order to develop a particular theory of gender. On the other hand, Julia Kristeva has a new approach to the subject and subjectivity. Kristeva here is as much influenced by Derrida as by Lacan. Kristeva rejects the humanist idea of subject, arguing that this human subject is seen only as male, unified and coherent, when the subject can actually also be female, multiple and fragmented. The psychic apparatus, she argues, is contradictory. The unconscious is undeterminable, illimitable and ungovernable, or simply unknowable. This is disruptive, and any idea of coherent human can only emerge from a deliberate glossing over this unconscious. Subjectivity is therefore always divided, contradictory, and unfinalizable. The subject for Kristeva is descended eccentric. It rebels against liberal humanism's view of the subject as rational, cogent, and logical by showing how it is unconscious, radically other, and incoherent. With Lacan and post-structuralism, the subject is formed after entry into language. Kristeva suggests that a material body also becomes a meaningful self before and beyond symbolic language through a language of touch, gestures, and laughter. Kristeva writes the moment of infantile laughter and pre-symbolic interaction. The imprint of an archaic moment, the threshold of space, the chora is as primitive stability, markers of something in the process of becoming stability. Kristeva is pointing to a stage where the subject is in the process of becoming untouched by what we see as language. The chora is the stage, a language before language. It is unpresentable, and to even talk about it is to shift it from the semiotic to the symbolic. My video ends here. Thank you all.